What is up, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario RPG The Legend of the Seven Stars. Alright, we're going to go right through this door, and we're going to talk to this guy. Mario, you've come to save us. One problem, though, this is a dead end. Great. We need a bomb to blast through here. Think you can find one? Guess we have our objective. Okay, so in the last video, I was talking about people basically just talking crap about Geno, despite the fact that he has popularity that can't really be denied, and I was talking about how Geno would make... I'm going to see if there's anything this way first. Yeah, we got more enemies to face. Yeah, I was talking about how Geno would make a great choice for SSB4, but in some people's SSB4 videos, I had seen them just trying to discredit him with stupid logic and just moot points and just denying his blatant, obvious popularity and, you know, denying the polls, denying all this stuff. And... okay. We're gonna go ahead and open up an... Okay, there's another enemy, never mind. And, before I talk about the stupid, moronic reasons that we're giving against Geno, I'm gonna talk about Geno's impact on future Mario games after this game. Now, I said before, he was in the Superstar Saga game, but this is the only game that Geno was directly playable in. However, Geno has, and we jump on this thing, oh, a springboard, yay! Oh no, we bumped our head, now Mario has a concussion and a cracked skull, and he's dead. Oh, no, there are grave robbers. Hey, it's Croco, remember that guy? Coins, beautiful coins, grab the coins. I think this guy's got some kind of fetish, weirdo. Listen up, let's leave this half-wit Mario here and split. Anyone got a beef with that? I'm sorry, but if you're speaking gangster, shouldn't it be with that, not with that? Alright, so, he took the coin. Chase Croc and get those coins back. See if we go here, yeah, we have no coins, 0 coins. So, we gotta chase this clown down and get our coins back. Ooh boy, looks like a dead end here, but not to worry. I've got a bomb. Never leave home without him. You also use a terrorist too, in addition to being a thief. That's great. But anyway, now, Geno, in addition to being extremely popular, yeah, the enemies respawn there. In addition to Geno being popular enough to generate enough support to rival, you know, other third-party greats like... Come here, you freaking stupid crocodile thing. Okay, we got him. Alright, let's see. I think he has around 800 HP here, but I'm not sure. Let's try the Super Flame. You know he hates fire. Yeah, there we go. That's just what the doctor ordered. Let's see what... No, we can't use Shocker, so I better use you, Mallow, to... You can be the item flunky. That's what you can be. Really should use the maple syrup there, but... Alright, but yeah, Geno has generated enough popularity to somehow compete with other third-party giants like Mega Man, and to, you know, some people, even though he's owned by Square Enix, they consider him a Mario character because he's only been in Mario games. You want them back, you've got to take them. Yeah, we should have used a maple syrup because I didn't think he was going to do that till the next turn because now we have no items. So it looks like we're just doing physical attacks. But yeah, he's also, in addition to, you know, competing in popularity with great third-party characters like Mega Man, he's also rivaling, let's use the Fire Orb, rivaling great Nintendo characters on the polls like K. Rool and Ridley and Crystal, like I mentioned before. So you can't deny his popularity. You just can't. Well, I've heard some people try, and I'm going to talk about it later, but believe it or not, Geno has impacted every single major Mario game after this. Okay, let's look at this. Before this game came out, he should be almost dead. Before this game came out, okay, yay. Ouch, enough already. Here's your junk. I'm out of here. Alright, we get our stuff back. Items and coins, and a little bit of experience, too. Yeah, okay. And some extra coins as well. Got the coins back, and we picked up a bomb, too. Alright, but, yeah, let's see. Yeah, see, there's the Bambino Bomb. Handle with care. Okay. But yeah, Geno has actually influenced every major Mario game after this game. For example, what were the major Mario games before this game came along? Well, let's see. There was the original Super Mario Brothers. There was Super Mario Brothers 3 because I don't count Doki Doki bullcrap. And there was Super Mario World. Now, whoops. Now, here's the thing. In those games, the objective was pretty clear-cut. Defeat Bowser, save the princess, and the star was nothing more than a lucky power-up. It was an item that when you got it, it made you invincible for a period of time. Cool. However, when Geno showed up in this game, suddenly he shed some light on the fact that stars are much more than that. They have some sort of divine power. There's some sort of hierarchy to do with the star pieces. And in every major Mario game after that, there has been either that theme at work or a variation of that theme. For example, in Super Mario 64, you're collecting stars because they have some sort of power. In Super Mario Sunshine, there were the Shine Sprites, and then in Super Mario Galaxy, there were the Lumas and the Star Bits and all this different stuff in there. So now we're seeing these star-related items or these variations of stars being collected because for some reason these things hold power. Geno introduced that idea. He came along with this mysterious aura about him, and I could not time those symbols to save my life, which is really bad considering I'm a musician. But he came along, and he pretty much explained to us that the stars they have this higher power, and there's a greater power at work here, and you can't deny that. I'm sorry, but if you deny that, you are just a blatant hater. Now, I gotta mention, let's follow the track to the end. Watt the stars, probably in the back. Thanks a million, Mario. Let's mosey along now. Guess you're right, I'd just be a burn on you fellas, and then I'm counting on you to find the kids. You hear? Well, thanks a lot, Mario. I guess I'll be going back to tell Mom about everything. Okay, cool. So we go through here, and it opens up a new area. Now, you can go down here, and you run up here, and yeah, that happens. And we get a frog coin out of it. And that blocks that bottom part off. Now, remember how I mentioned the stars? Yeah, they're still kind of a lucky power-up. Give me more enemies to kill. I need to level up more. Okay. Did that do anything? What are my stats? Yeah, we got a ways to go. Geno's closest to leveling up. But anyway, I've heard... So we've established Geno's extremely popular. We've established that Geno has impacted Nintendo in a huge way, primarily Mario games. Hey, you would think that, like I said, even if people were, too young to have ever played this game and know how awesome Geno is, or even if people were, upset with all the hype Geno was getting, they couldn't deny that. But I have heard people try to give these stupidest reasons to deny him. Now, again, if you know the people I'm referring to when I say this, please don't go look them up and don't start a flame war, because no one needs that crap, but, like, one kid was actually, he was saying, like, he was bringing up ridiculous characters for SSB, characters that no one else even wanted, that had never even been heard of on a poll, characters that had never even been involved in, combat situations like Geno has, characters that had no impact on Nintendo as a whole, or video games, or had ever worked with Nintendo in any way, and trying pathetically to justify said characters over Geno. And I'm like, you're just, at this point, you're just denying facts. You're just arguing with moot points because you don't want to admit that you're wrong. Now, when it comes to the subject of SSB, there are a lot of characters that I would like to be in, but they don't make sense. For example, as a huge Resident Evil fan, do you know how much I would love to play as Albert Wesker? Fortunately, I can do that in Marvel vs. Capcom now, but I didn't put Albert Wesker in any of my rosters because I know it's not logical. He wasn't requested. He doesn't really make sense. So, it's just a bad idea. And one kid, oh man, this one kid, get this. He was saying that he could easily generate the same amount of popularity that Geno has. He could generate that same amount of popularity, get this, for a generic Mario enemy. He said he could easily make that same generic enemy as popular as Geno. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and first say that's really dumb to say, because just because you don't like a character, don't just make a dumb, stupid statement and make yourself look ridiculous. The next thing I'm going to say is, if it was so easy to generate popularity for this character, why wouldn't this character have that amount of popularity? Because I'm not going to mention the enemy that he was talking about, because then everyone's going to go look it up and a flame war is going to ensue. But, I mean, the thing is, I really should have used... No, wait, I couldn't. Yeah, okay. But, the thing is, that enemy was around before Geno came around, so... If you could easily generate the popularity for that character to rival Geno, it would have already been around. And second of all, you couldn't generate the amount of popularity Geno has for any other character because nobody generated Geno's popularity for him. Again, after this game, until Superstar Saga came along, this character just kind of stayed in the shadows. People wondered, hey, you know, where's Geno? Where's that cool character? Is he going to come back? Geno generated his popularity based completely off of fan appeal. He appealed to fans with his mystique, his combat skills, his overall wisdom, the mystery behind him, his eerie aura. Everything about this character was just appealing. And he generated this fan following that cannot be denied. He had this impact on Nintendo, but like kids were just denying him. Like, I mean, you know, this one kid was like, he was saying, oh, you know, Geno makes no sense, Geno makes no sense, but he was trying to get characters in the roster, like I said, who have never even played, you know, have been playable in a fighting game or anything like that. That bomb was totally moonwalking, but it's just stupid stuff at this point. Yeah, and the one kid, he said that, yeah, he could easily generate Geno's amount of popularity for a generic Mario enemy. Yeah, you go ahead and try that, because it's not gonna happen. This character, like, I mean, yeah, he's cool and everything, but that's just it. He has that X factor that make people still talk about him and still want him. And oh, one kid said when it came to the polls were up, and someone's like, how can you deny the polls? They say that Geno's so popular. Yeah, we get a power up there because we're about to go do battle. And they were like, how can you deny, you know, the polls? And he said, get this, he said, Geno doesn't have a large fan base, he just has a vocal one. And I'm sitting here thinking, you know, if you're just going to try to find ways to, like, just tiptoe around this logic and these polls, that's what they're for, is to see, and I'm stopping before I go through here because that triggers the boss. If you're just going to just deny the polls and the evidence we have by just using moot points to just rule it out because it doesn't work in your favor, why have polls in the first place? I could easily, you know, turn the opposite around. I could say that a character like, who's a character I can use? Like a character like Zeke and Julie from Zombies Ate My Neighbors. I can easily say that, oh, you know, even though they're not in the polls, it's okay because they have a huge, huge fan base, they're just not vocal. You see? So I'm going to wrap up my Geno rant in the next video, and we're going to go in there and fight the next boss, and we're going to get the 3rd star, and we're going to do a cool little minigame segment. So, I'm going to go ahead and stop here, and thanks for watching. See you next time.